Hi guys, today we're going to react to Reverie by Electric Callboy. This is a Buy Me a Coffee request from Tabitha. Thank you, Tabitha, for yet another Electric Callboy request, and thank you for all your ongoing support.
Thank you, Tabitha, for this one and all the other ones. We appreciate the ongoing support. Thank you so much.
Hush, my darling, can you see the midnight sun? Midnight sun, close your eyes, it's time to dream. The night has come, night has come. Don't be scared, just let the darkness hold you tight, hold you tight. Tip tap, follow me into the light.
I wanna float away, leave my body behind. When I deep dive, running to the well behind. I can see the scary faces, that's smiling at me. When it feels like they wanna run, try to be free. Faces, we see those faces. When they keep on coming back. Can you see those faces, the scary faces? Tell me what you want from me.
During this time, and I'm talking about the 3 years we've been doing this show, we've only reacted to one serious song by Electric Callboy. That was Mind Reader. And at least to me, it gave an itch to explore their more serious music. And this song, if I can only say one thing about my experience so far, is that this is going to play in my head for months just by listening to it now. It's so catchy, it's so engaging.
And I have to say, Mind Reader was darker than this. And I was singing Mind Reader for weeks after I reacted to it. It pops into my head every now and again. Very, very catchy hooks. Just amazing. The guys, they sound amazing. The video clip is interesting. I don't know why exactly, but I'm getting like never-ending story vibes.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, why. Gee, I wonder why. Yeah. A kid in the basement and Fantasyland.
To tell you the truth, I don't even remember Never-Ending Story that well, but it just reminded me of it for some reason. Visually, I got those sort of fantasy type story vibes, but from the lyrics, I'm like thinking, is this their Enter Sandman? You know, the way it started, I was like, this is giving me Enter Sandman vibes. I'm still not 100% sure what this is about. It's going to take a little bit of thinking, I guess, so we'll probably talk about it after we listen to the song.
Yeah.
But very interesting. I feel like Electric Callboy can do no wrong. It's like every song I've heard from them was just fantastic.
Yeah, I'm trying to gather my thoughts, and it's still playing in my head. It's so engaging. The whole dark fantasy thing with the never-ending story homage, it's still percolating. I'm still trying to figure out why this presentation. I can't ignore the fact that their music videos are always top-notch, insanely professional. Who's ever responsible for their visual presentation, if that group ever makes a feature-length film, I would watch it just because of that, just because of their prowess visually. Amazing looking music video.
What you want from me? You take the loneliness away from me. Don't wanna feel like a puppet. I see a mission gonna cut it. All I need is reverie. You will forever be a part of me. Don't wanna feel like a puppet. I see a mission gonna cut it. You make me feel alive. Follow your dreams, I feed on the light. Follow my call, you'll be mine tonight. I steal all your dreams, I feed on the light. I draw your mind in the dark. You tell me find out. You will never know me. You tell me find out. May I define someone what you want, that's what I'm getting is out. You're gonna die, if you want to move. You're gonna die.
Reverie, it's a see a leash, I'm gonna cut it. All I need is reverie. You will forever be a part of me. Don't wanna feel like a puppet. I see a leash, I'm gonna cut it.
Beautiful.
Awesome.
We said it's insanely engaging. It's going to stay for months in our heads. We basically said the same thing. It got more engaging in the second half. This is like a pure formula of brain hacking. It's still in my head. I love these types of songs. I'm going to put this in my playlist after this episode's done. Really wow.
I totally agree. There's also something about this that, like, throughout the song, I prefer the rough vocals because they did something amazing there at one point with the rough vocals that was so good. But then when the clean vocals come in, I don't know, it's like a caress all of a sudden. And then you kind of go, oh yeah, this is so cool. I'm loving it. And it's like they have gotten this formula down pat. Just amazing. Also, I have to say the drums in this I thought were amazing, which reminded me that I recently read that the drummer, David Carl Friedrich, I believe his name is leaving the band, which is a bit of a shit. And apparently they said that now Frank Zumo from Sum 41 is going to be joining them as their summer drummer, as they called it. So probably just for that tour and not as a permanent replacement.
Wow.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, we know Sum 41. We listen to them.
Not on the show, we haven't, but yeah.
Yeah, not on the show, yeah. Speaking about the voices, when it went into the more caressing voice at the second section, I think there was a children's choir there that gave it like a more beautiful oomph. The whole thing became sort of a happy vibes fantasy because whatever boogeyman was destroyed in the child's dream, which resembled at some points the mind flayer from Stranger Things. But then you realize it's a spider motif that has to do with the subject matter.
It strangely reminded me of Mind Reader, what they did with the video clip there. So, yeah.
Regarding the subject matter, at first glance, it seems to be somebody who's describing a relationship between either a romantic partner or maybe a parental figure after having seen the music video. It could be a parental figure that is helping this person deal with their own demons, but it's a problematic relationship because it stifles this person. That's the motif of the captured spider in the jar. The spider is locked in a jar. It's like the kid is locked in that basement or whatever. The relationship is toxic and controlling. There's a line there that says, I think it's in the chorus, you took my loneliness away from me. I don't want to feel like a puppet. I see your leash, I'm going to cut it. It's both praising the relationship and realizing that it's a controlling relationship. So whatever demons this person was dealing with, the parental figure or the person involved helped them cope with that, but they were controlling. So they don't want to feel like a puppet. They want to cut the leash. They want to set themselves free. And I'm thinking, regarding to whatever meaning Electric Callboy had, in my mind, it has to do maybe with their music and the way their family perceived them as children making music. We talked about when you have a musician in the house, they want to build a career on music, then it won't always be well received with family members. Your parents will likely tell you to go get a real job. So in my mind, because the fantasy progressed and the child built his own world and went into the dark world to defeat the spider, to defeat the whatever entity was holding him back, that's what it meant to me. Could be insanely wrong. I have no idea what it's really about. That is just what it made me think about.
Well, that goes for like any art, not just musicians.
Yeah.
You know, any artist, you know, you get kind of a little bit discouraged in most, I guess, houses or families or whatever who are not that supportive. For me, I don't know, like I said, it gave me this Enter Sandman vibe because of the way it starts, you know, hush my darling, can you see the midnight sun? Close your eyes, it's time to dream, the night has come. Don't be scared, just let the darkness hold you tight. Tip tap, follow me into the light. So this opening intro actually comes from this, what you termed as boogeyman.
Yeah.
So it's the actual boogeyman saying, come into the dream. And then it talks about the kid who is dreaming here, or whoever is dreaming. It's like their imagination. They want to float away with it and go and spend time in this dream world because that's where they feel at peace. But there are also these other things, these faces, they keep coming back. And so there's good and evil in this world, but in this world, they can fight it. Whereas in the real world, they may or may not be able to. But this is what gives them the strength to understand that maybe they can fight it in the real world. So it gives them that courage. I think that's what the song is about on the surface. Below the surface, of course, that can go into your interpretation that you mentioned before, or any type of situation really where you have these dreams and creativity and the way you perceive a potential future to be, and someone's telling you, no, you can't do that. You're not going to make it. You're not going to get there. There was plenty of lines there, like the ones you mentioned, where they basically described even killing this boogeyman. This boogeyman boogeyman ends up being whatever is trying to stifle their creativity, their dreams, their desires to do more, to be more. All the lights living your soul cannot die. You're gonna die. It's time to bow down. You're gonna die. You're gonna die. It's like saying, yeah, you're gone. I'm defeating you. I'm gonna make it. And then the chorus repeats again at the end, of course, ending on those lines you mentioned. Don't want to feel like a puppet. I see your leash. I'm gonna cut it. You make me feel alive. It's potentially just an inner battle between someone's maybe pragmatism and imagination and desire to do these things, to do more, to dream. One is saying, be realistic, you're not going to get there. And the other one saying, no, dream, push yourself, get there. You can do it.
Yeah, the more I think about it, the more I get the feeling that the fantasy world is the demons that are bothering this child. And when he embarks on this journey to defeat the demons, then he sees that it's not so bad. It's like it's referencing self-healing. The fantasy world, it's dark at the beginning, it's ominous. The child is taking ownership over it. And that's the whole journey of defeating the spider. I don't know how it relates to the deeper meaning of the whole theme, but that's what projects out of it.
Yeah, I think that as adults, we can all really relate to these types of stories where it's about a child and their fantasy world, which they somehow step into and it becomes real and whatever. Because we all went through that when we were younger, and we still go through it when we're older, some of us anyway, who don't want to join the rat race, who want to do something else, who want to create. The self-doubt will always be there. This fantasy world represents these dreams and thinking, yeah, we can do this. Thank you, Tabitha, for this awesome request. As always, we just love Electric Callboy, so keep those coming. We appreciate all the requests coming from you. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Tabitha, for bringing us yet again to Electric Callboy. More like this will be much appreciated, and thank you for your support. If you enjoyed this episode, guys, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and click the little bell icon so you'll get notified on all our future videos. If you have a song in mind you'd like us to react to, please make your request through BuyMeACoffee. The link is at the top of the description below. Also, any donations would be much appreciated to support the show. Thank you all for sticking with us. Thank you all for your time.
As always, our Electric Callboy Reactions playlist should be up on the screen sometime about now. Give it a click, check them out. Lots of fun stuff there. Thank you so much for all the support you're throwing our way. We appreciate it. We appreciate any more support that can come from you guys, as we need it. If you enjoy what we're doing, feel free to donate. We would be greatly, greatly appreciative. Thank you guys so much for everything. We'll be back in a couple of days with a new episode, and we hope to see you all then. Thanks again, guys. Bye for now.
Bye, guys.